The money no big, na small money, but at all, na it no good.
No be like.
You hear?
Yes.
And they promise me, say they give me, and I pay quick, they will give another one.
Hey! That's very good, oh, mommy. But mommy, let me explain to you.
Explain to me.
You see that this trader money, our business does not fall under all the small business that actually collects trader money. We don't fall under that category that is entitled to such facility.
So now you say they no go give us.
The thing is, that trader money is for people in the market. Yes, petty traders in the market, and that's why they give them like 10,000, 5,000. That's what they give them. And our level don't pass that one now. That's because that level, yeah.
That they go pay me for body.
It's like, what we're going to do?
They pay me for body, pay me for body, but
we'll look for another means to get bigger money.
But I think na that one, no. I think na that one. I don't know, so not be. So okay, as it be, as it be so. Now we say we go shine our eyes well. We go shine our eyes well to go look for that one, because if you see them, now we go jump quick, go do.
Yeah. Mommy. There are a lot of government policies that actually make life better for us. But many of us do not know, because whenever we hear government, we'll be like, I bet those people who can't go with their wahala job.
No be them. Nah, because I born you, now because they throw lights. Now you they teach me. My daddy, what did happen? I did dream. You know, you see everywhere I try. Where my customers there? Where they go? Where they did?
Toothpaste, Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection.
Why are we changing our toothpaste?
Because with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, I can be sure your teeth are cavity-free.
Cavity? What cavity?
Let me show you.
Most toothaches are caused by tooth holes called cavities. When you brush daily with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, its expert formula locks natural calcium in our teeth and helps protect them from cavity.
It also has natural mint for minty fresh breath every day.
Mom, can I eat chocolates now?
As long as you brush with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection.
Colgate is the world's most chosen toothpaste.
Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out!
Recommended by the Nigerian Dental Association.
I see. Sweet.
Not all washing powders are the same. Sunlight adds bursts of freshness to cleaning power to give you Sunlight 2-in-1 for sensational cleaning and freshness that lasts. Sunlight 2-in-1, sensational cleaning with burst after burst of freshness. Introducing Sunlight with luxurious oud fragrance.
I don't know.
You can't talk with that one. You can't talk, say you don't know. What do you mean by that one? You don't know. We can't talk with that one. They talk say we not treat them well. I been not talk say we are. What did happen? I been there complain say food no good. No. Food smell. Salt plenty pass through. Floor dirty. Hey, what did go happen? Now where they gonna go?
Mommy, the other day I overheard them saying that they do not get the value for their money here.
We can't talk with that one. We can't hear talk. We can't value. Which value? What did who they abuse them? Who you abuse?
The thing is that they said we treat them like beggars when they're actually paying for their food and services here.
irú ọ̀rọ̀ wo nìyẹn èmi kè bẹ́gà tọrọ bàrà we can't talk with this who tell you that kind thing even wetin dem wan make I do even who don wey no dey pay money I dey treat am well you talk to me like that no be that no that yes now mami ní ẹnu so you ìwọ lè ṣù so wọ́n ti sọ wọ́n ti kú lé òpàyọ tó di òpàyàn so na you be my enemy na you guilty you join them abi.
No mami it's not me but the truth is just that is that
what.
you shout too much.
Hey wọ́n ní mo shout I dey shout ṣé mo shout kìdí kúkúkúkú náà bí kìdí kúkúkúkú I dey ask you question no fit so answer me you say kúkúkúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ.
That is exactly what they are complaining. You shout too much. You are shouting at them and your customers are
no be them I dey shout to no be them why this guy no fit answer me now answer this simple question mind yourself o no be them they go come here sit down they discuss about their business I tell them anything they go say they go buy book me down wey I no get profit I go tell you just that one o si udo book me down wey kini sùúrù wọn lọ fẹ́ kí n ṣe so you go join them.
Mommy, it's not like that now.
So what's that how.
You know you shout too much you talk them down and that's why it puts them off. Anytime you talk like that you put them off.
Why do you want make I talk to them.
You calm down and talk to them. Look how you're shouting on them now. That is exactly.
Am I shouting? Chemo shout to me. I can't talk again in my restaurant. Chemo shout to me bye.
In a 6-star restaurant like this, there is expected to be good level of decorum.
Decor? Kí o tún ti ń bú mi? O bú mi ojú ọ̀nà o bú mi pè mí decor. Lèmi ni decor. Àbí decor what?
Decorum.
What is it?
Decorum has to do with keeping with good behavior.
Yeah, money.
Go on.
Èló lówó yín.
You pay
Mo
to
fẹ́ sanwó lé ní báyìí o. Ìyá mọ̀dímọ̀dí ìjà ni.
Thank you.
Mi ní gba change.
Thank you.
Ó dàbọ̀ mọ́.
Mami, ẹ má bínú. Ó ti tó. Mami, decorum has to do.
Ìwọ náà rán sí mi. Ìwọ náà rán wá. Ìwọ náà ní kó bá tèmi jẹ́. Na if dem send something dem destroy me. Because I use sample for that one abi. Wow, okay.
Mami, má bínú. You know, as I was saying, decorum has to do with keeping with good behavior, like good taste and propriety. But when you shout or talk anyhow at them, it is not right. There should be some quiet and peaceful environment when we eat.
Mi ò ní wà.
No, mi ò sọ.
Ọmọ mi look straight to my you pè mí pé mi ò ní wà. You talk say I don't get manners. I don't know how to behave. No be the way just talk with this.
In any business like this, mami, customers are always king. So they are very, very important and they must be treated so. In fact, let us pamper them.
Pamper? Person wey no bring money come my place, I pamper and give am food. Book me down, Udo. Abi. Book don full.
It does not matter, ma'am.
It does not matter.
He will eventually still pay. That is part of the pampering I'm talking about. He will eventually still pay. So that's why we need to give them some room. Whenever they want to talk, they talk, and then like that.
Are they babies? Ṣé ọmọ tó ń rákòrò ni wọ́n ni? Where go they pamper? Now listen, the one I don't tell you so many times. Say that majority of them that they take book me down. If at the end of the day I don't get profit. Ṣé mo ṣí restaurant fún wọn ni?
Mommy, it is just overlook that one. He will eventually still pay. To tell you the truth, Mommy, I have been to restaurants in other places where I was treated like a queen right from the door.
Don't tell me. What's up, man? I don't say na you. That time you say one of my children go take my baba they come meet me. So now you go chop for another restaurant. So as they see you for that restaurant where you go. What do you want me to talk? They go talk say the food no sweet again. That is why I brought Amodino. Come talk for the restaurant. So now be so. I'm talking to you people.
It is not so, Mommy.
It is not
like
so.
that. You know, this kind of things, Mommy, in a competitive business. We have to like go there and see what they are doing, and then when we see what they are doing right or wrong, we use it to improve our business. It is called monitoring your competitors. Yes.
Yamad.
Yes.
Sorry, you should actually listen to your daughter. See, I didn't want to interfere in what you people are saying, but I can't help it. They say you should be close to your enemies. You know, you always can help.
What? Come close to my enemy. Come close to my enemy. Somebody go waiting to happen.
No, Iyamod, you know, this one is different. You see, they are the same business with you. You know, they are restaurant operators too. So if you get close to them, go to their places of work, you can actually learn some of the things that they do and know how to improve yours. Do you know that television stations do watch other television stations too? So that they can learn some things and know how to improve on their own works.
Not to steal.
No, it's not stealing, it's monitoring. It's trying to improve from your own, the ones that you're doing.
Yes, now, mommy, don't you know some of them come here too? The other day, I saw a chef from a big hotel sitting over there eating.
What is the chef?
We don't know what we record. Chef, mommy, people that cook, you know, these big special meals.
That's the one they cook for another place.
Yes, like
come here. I'll serve them.
Mom, they didn't come here. In fact, other big hotels, they send people here at different locations. They come here to see what we do and what we are not doing. Oh. Yes, now, mommy. So, people wonder why we are called 6-star restaurant. So they come around. But of course, mommy, you can never know how to cook that your special yam porridge, no matter how many times they try.
I tell you, no. Why don't I tell you this? Okay, everybody go visit the place now. Yes,
I did.
Yes, I did. Go check what is happening there.
Condolence.
Really?
Yes.
So walk, you know the finish. I'm like a kilo day. Now so walk, you know the tire. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, yeah.
There's an easier way to get more data. Get more out of life with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now. Data is life.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Wow. Sticky, spicy, sweet.
Already, I want to go. Don't touch me. I will get you arrested.
Very, very meaty.
He shot you.
Now, Modi, you know the cocoa now. Now to go back, go bring all my customers back. Seki. Bala.
Yes.
And cheating. Even that useless one who don't, where they buy people that will not get system, I will manage that.
Okay.
You hear me so?
Yes, ma'am. Mommy, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to arrange a special customer week for them. Yes, now. That was why I wanted us to have a clientele directory. But you refused. That's that way, we'll have their details, like their birthdays, and send them messages. When we send them messages like that, they'll be so happy. And then we'll cook that your special yam porridge with chicken. Send them messages on.
Give another taste,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Then we'll send them messages on special occasion and tell them we're doing customers.
Otito?
They'll start coming back,
man. They go pay.
They go pay, man. That's a small thing. And then what we'll do again? We'll introduce small chops like granola, sweet. We'll leave it there so that whenever they finish eating, they'll use it to clear their breath.
That one, I will.
Yes. As the rainy season is setting in, we'll arrange for a young man with umbrella who will be welcoming people into the restaurant.
I go increase money for food because if I don't increase, where I go see money pay salary.
Mommy, you will increase, but only a small percentage so that they don't feel it.
Okay, no worries. But I don't tell you, our customers must come back, and everybody must get ready. Enter other restaurants.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you. Go sit down for kitchen and remove your uniform. Go stay for outside. I don't want to see you. I don't know my problem.
You come and kneel down and beg.
I'm not coming. My people see me. I go. Who they touch you? Okay, no salary this month. You agree?
Yeah, this one.
You agree? If you agree, stay. You don't agree. Look at what the government has. Customer, they go. Customer. I don't need salary. I think it's anything that guy will then do. Buy something for me, please. Buy me something too.
Oh, yeah.
Experience unlimited super-fast internet access from Intel 4G.
Intel, live more. I am a Nigerian. I am one in 5 Africans. I am a Nobel Prize winner, a soccer champion, a giant of literature, a musical icon. My roots lie in the dusty Sahel of the north, in the rich rainforests of the east, in the savanna plains of the west, and in the oil-filled swamps of the delta. My strength flows from the waters of the Niger and the Benue. Nigeria is my home. I am the voice of 200 tribes speaking more than 200 languages. I am the laughter of the world's happiest people. I am my brother's keeper. I am a child in one of the youngest nations on earth. I am the passion. I am the soul of a continent. I am a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian. discuss.
Wouldn't like to drive in the rain.
It depends on the velocity of the rain.
Hello, Nigeria. I am Becky Madujemu. Welcome to Newsline, coming to you from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Tonight, our content is compelling. You will be glued from now till curtain call. Pressing questions trail the mysterious outcome of a teenager's visit to his friend, and the man gets hit while doing right by society. Also of interest is a spat between dwellers of a community and the sea. It's all about man's unstable relationship with nature. On the jolly side, a monarch celebrates 5 years on the throne as a roll call of couples say, "I do." Please be there when we embark on a trip to Special Cave in Ekiti State. Before the unveiling of these reports and more, we must hear the news. Reading tonight is Claire Adelabu Abdulrazak, who, by the way, looks really good.
Becky, it's a pleasure to have you with us here. By the way, we should do this more often from Abuja.
But of course.
Unfortunately, we're starting the news not on a very happy note as we look. And that's because 34 out of 43 people killed by persons suspected to be Boko Haram terrorists on rice farms in Zabamari village in Jere local government area have been laid to rest. Governor Babagana Umaru Zulum attended the funeral prayers, where he condemned the attack and stressed the need for enhanced collaboration with neighboring countries to end the terrorism and senseless killings. Here is Mohammed Goni with the rest of the reports.
Zabarmari and Koshebe villages are some of the areas known for cultivation of rice and other farm produce, with people from different parts of the country depending on the area for their livelihoods. It was these innocent Nigerians that were massacred by the suspected Boko Haram insurgents. A survivor of the attack on farmlands, Usman Ismail, said the victims were picked by the insurgents on different farmlands and assembled them under the pretext that they will be interrogated, after which they were slaughtered one after the other.
Muna tsamman sun tattara mutane ne a matsayin za su je su ɗauka musu kaya su kai, ashe ba haka bane. Da suka gama tara mutane sai su kawo yan uwansu saura su tara mutane sai su shiga daji su sake su taro mutane su zo da su. Idan suka kawo suka rufe sai su sake su koma su gargado mutane, ba harbi suke ba balle ka ji ka gudu.
Governor Bagana Umara, who attended the funeral prayer, also condoled the communities affected by the massacre, praying Allah to grant the deceased souls eternal rest and the families they left behind the fortitude to bear the loss. The governor also stressed commitment of government to explore all options to protect farmers on their farmlands, including digging trenches to fortify them.
Our people are in very difficult conditions. They are in two extreme conditions. On one side, if they stay at home, They may be killed by hunger and starvation. They cannot go out to their farmlands because they should be killed by the insurgents. We shall re-strategize and ensure domination, entire domination of this area, the Zabaramari Gongolong, Koshebe exists. We shall ensure recruitment of more civilians, yet more hunters.
The governor, who acknowledged efforts of the federal government in the counter-insurgency operations, also called for recruitment of more use of Borno extraction to join the security formations, including the Nigerian military. Apart from the 34 buried, more bodies are being evacuated from different farmlands, while members of the affected communities say the number could be higher than the 43 earlier announced. In Maiduguri, Mahmoud Goni, NTA News.
Quite unfortunate. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has expressed grief over the killing of farmers on rice fields at Zabamari in Jere local government area of Borno State, describing the terrorist killings as insane. In a statement, the president says the entire country is hurt by the senseless killings and prays God to grant the souls of the departed peaceful rest. He says his thoughts are with the bereaved families in their time of grief. President Buhari says all the needed support had been given to the armed forces to take necessary steps to protect the country's population and its territory. And we're receiving more condolence messages for the bereaved families of farmers gruesomely killed in Zabamari village in Jere local government area of Borno State. Our NTA correspondent Fatima Umar Buba has a compilation of them.
The President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, has condemned the killing of rice farmers by terrorists in Zabarmari, Borno State. In a statement by the Special Advisor to the President of the Senate, Senator Lawan described the incident as another act of barbarism against innocent Nigerians minding their own business. The President of the Senate stressed the commitment of the National Assembly to support the executive in strengthening security agencies for effective service delivery. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has expressed sadness over the killings of the innocent rice farmers, adding that the incident has once again made the need for more military action against the terrorists imperative. In a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, the Speaker restates the determination of the House to, through the budgeting process, provide what is needed to the security to wipe out the terrorists. The Speaker commiserates with the families of the killed farmers, the people and government of Borno State over the sad incident. The Northern Governors Forum has also added its voice in condemning the killing of the innocent rice farmers, whom it says committed no crime except to go to their farms to earn their living. In a statement, Chairman of the Forum and Governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalang, says the Forum would work with the federal government, security agencies and local support groups to ensure that farmers are protected. On its part, the People's Democratic Party condemned in the strongest terms the killing of 43 innocent farmers by insurgents in Zabarmari, Borno State. A statement from the party's National Publicity Secretary describes the act as extremely wicked, devilish, and must not be left unaddressed. The party commiserates with the government and people of Borno State and urges Nigerians to remain at alert, particularly in providing useful information for the security agencies in the fight against insurgency.
And that was our correspondent Fatima Umar Buba on the killings of farmers in Borno State. And we turn attention now to the Imo State capital, where the 8th regular meeting of the National Council on Communications and Digital Economy has added its voice to the advocacy on information communication technology ICT as a catalyst for sustainable socio-economic development of the country. Beatrice Anyam reports that the meeting held in the Imo State capital, Owerri.
The 8th regular meeting of the National Council on Communications and Digital Economy has as its theme leveraging on digital economy, policies and strategies for economic recovery in a COVID-19 era and beyond. The workshop commenced with a technical session with stakeholders in the communication sector taking stock and strategizing on how to improve the economy by changing focus to digital skills. The permanent secretary of the ministry, Musa Istifanos, who chaired the technical session, says the workshop will afford them the opportunity to tackle new challenges and profile solutions on job creation for the teeming unemployed youths.
We have developed some policies and some master plan, one of which is our broadband plan 2020 to 2025. The idea is to cover up to 90% of Nigerians.
The Minister, Federal Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, is expected to give a keynote address on Monday, November 30, while the stakeholders drawn from across the country will come up with a communique. In Owerri, Beatrice Anyam, NTN News.
And the National Commission for Museums and Monuments has taken custody of the repatriated Ife terracotta head returned by the government of Netherlands. At a public presentation of the artifact in Abuja, the Director General of the Commission, Professor Abbas Issa Tijani, says plans are on to return more stolen cultural arts in our Kalu Oka. Just a small.
Big and rare terracotta head, said to be from Ile-Ife, Osun State, is dated back to more than 600 years. The approximately 16 centimeters tall head depicts a girl or young woman with her hair tightly braided in several buns.
Ife is famous for this terracotta and bronze artifacts, and this is one of such, Ife heads.
With pattern on her face, a bomb on the top left side of her head, possibly representing an amulet braided into her hair. The Ife terracotta head, now with the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, is said to be exceedingly rare.
This is priceless. You can't put a price on this.
The terracotta head was returned by the government of Netherlands after it was stolen out of the country.
We have strengthened our ways of keeping our objects safe in our storage and in our exhibition areas, but also our customs here in Nigeria are fully informed that any artifact, whether it's contemporary or antiquity, cannot be taken out of Nigeria without our permit.
Oyinna Kalu Oka, NTN News.
Should we say welcome back home? A report just in now says an explosion has rocked a Christian Universal Church International founded by Rivers State Governor's father, Nlemaya Joshua Wike, in Port Harcourt. Chidebere Onya visited the scene of the incident and reports that investigation to fish out those behind the dastardly act has begun.
NTA News arrived at the scene of the incident. It was gathered that over 5 armed youths had invaded the church, identified as Christian Universal Church International, Port Harcourt, at about 11:58 p.m. and detonated the explosives suspected to be dynamite. The explosion, which damaged some parts of the church building, also created panic in the area.
All of a sudden, we have a signal that close to the UVA, there is a bomb that was thrown. So unfortunately, the people that did that run, so our vigilante now caught them.
There is no justification. We are condemning it, especially is the house of God.
Confirming the incident via a telephone conversation, Rivers State Police Public Relations Officer Nnamdi Omoni said about 3 suspects were arrested and that investigation into the incident has begun. Meanwhile, the Rivers State Police Command and other security agencies have cordoned off the area to avoid further security breach. In Port Harcourt, Chidebere Onya, NTA News.
And the federal government, through the Rural Electrification Agency, has provided 100 kilowatts per solar hybrid mini-grid to the people of Itesiwaju local government area of Oyo State. Kayode Oladoso reports that initiative is being implemented through that agency.
Access to constant electricity supply is key to the development of any community. This has been part of the drive for the agendas and policies of the federal government, especially in provision of electricity to people in the rural areas. The responsibility is shouldered by the Rural Electrification Agency through public-private partnership, seeks to provide this basic amenity for the people. On this premise, Buduare, an agrarian community in Oyo State, now enjoys a new lease of life through the provision of solar-powered electricity for the first time in its over 100 years of existence.
To continue to work with the developer just to ensure that we maintain this project and we sustain it for a long time.
As a state government, we've seen the benefits of such interventions, and we'll be providing the capital for some of them, and we've also submitted the documentations and the coordinates to the REA.
For the people of Buduare community, it is a welcome development as these will boost their socio-economic potentials.
I am happy as I hear say them bring this light come here. Now solar, I say this thing will make sense now. So now it make me come back to stay here with that.
Since they started this thing, everything in this community is changing. More people will like to come here, and we that are here already were enjoying the light, and it will affect it positively.
Rural Electrification Agency is the implementing agency of the federal government of Nigeria, saddled with the responsibility of the electrification of unserved and underserved communities across the country. From Buduare, Itesiwaju local government area of Oyo State, Kayode Oladoshu, NTA News.
And the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, says it has commenced great restoration to restore power supply following multiple trippings experienced in the early hours of Sunday. In a statement, TCN says power has been successfully restored to every part of the country except Calabar, Ugwaji, Makudi, Jos, Gombe, Yola and Maiduguri access. Effort is, however, ongoing to ensure full restoration nationwide. And the Nigerian Navy is pressing on with its mission to provide a more conducive environment for its personnel to live and work while defending the nation's territorial waters. This is as the Naval High Command inaugurates some completed infrastructure projects at the Nigerian Navy Barracks, Sahara in Delta State. The projects commissioned by the Flag Officer Commanding Western Naval Command, Rear Admiral Oladile Daji, on behalf of the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibokekwe Ibas, include asphalted road network, fully furnished cluster of 3 blocks of 4 flats, accommodation for junior officers and gymnasium. The Flag Officer Commanding Headquarters, Nigerian Navy Logistics Command, O'Hara, Rear Admiral Ismaila Lassa, on his part, expresses the belief that the completed projects will no doubt help to improve the morale of officers and men in the command as they discharge the duty of protecting the maritime-based resources.
While the gymnasium is expected to encourage regular exercises for longevity of fitness and health of the personnel, the benefit of good network of road identities cannot be overemphasized.
Some of the projects were named after some past flag officers commanding for their contributions to the development of the command. So the National Gas Expansion Program, designed by the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, is set to mop up the over 324 billion cubic feet of untapped flared gas into 600,000 million tons of liquefied petroleum gas annually. Now, Chairman, National Gas Expansion Program, Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim, at an interactive session with key players in Lagos, outlined the huge benefit of using natural gas to the economy. Abolade Salami was there.
Designed with the objective of expanding gas supply and stimulate demand through effective and efficient mobilization and utilization of available resources and infrastructure in the country, the National Gas Expansion Program has streamlined its activities to cover 4 key areas comprising compressed natural gas, ortho-liquefied petroleum gas, domestic liquefied petroleum gas, and gas-based industries. With this set objectives to positively utilize Nigeria's flared gas and turn into producing fertilizer, generating electricity, and fueling vehicles. Members of the team also analyzed the safety of auto LPG, which will serve as an alternative to fuel.
To understand that every single molecule you take out of this country, you are taking employment out of Nigeria, you are taking development out of Nigeria. So Mr. President now said this was no longer in the kingdom. It was not a choice that Mr. President had. It's simply that the country doesn't have money.
The interactive session provided an avenue for stakeholders to discuss areas of safety, sensitization of Nigerians, availability of resources and manpower to design vehicles to run on auto LPG.
Now, my worry, sincerely, is the fact that we don't do a lot of issues that are of national importance.
However, our capacity installed in Abuja was not just built for our trucks. We had a global strategy, not just for Nigeria, but across all the African countries we're operating.
It was only prudent for us to come at time that we started running our trucks also on gas.
Converted vehicles from fossil fuel to auto LPG and generating sets running on gas and newly designed gas cylinders from steel to polymer cylinders were on display. In Lagos, Abolade Salami, NTA News.
The rich cultural heritage of the people of Eleme was in full display when the Nigerian ambassador to the Netherlands, Oji Ngufa, was conferred with the title Emene Dale Etaibo of Eleme Kingdom in Rivers State. So what informed this choice, you may ask? Jenny Batsy has the answer, and she would also serve snippets from the event.
This gathering is history in the making for the people of Eleme Kingdom as they converged to receive their son, Chief Oji Ngufa, who just ended his service as the Nigerian ambassador to the Netherlands, the kingdom's first illustrious son to serve in that office. A chieftaincy title of Emere Dala Etabo of Eleme, which when translated means the uplifter of his people, was conferred on the former ambassador at the palace of His Royal Highness the Onee Nchia X, King Apollos II. The Onee Nchia X, His Royal Highness King Apollos II, applauded the meritorious contribution of Chief Ngufa and described his leadership style as exemplary.
Traditional title is given to a volunteer. Somebody who naturally comes like a philanthropy, offering services to humanity. When he was a local government chairman, he brought some development to the community.
How does the newest chief feel about this confidence reposed in him?
All that is important is for us to do what we put our communities, project our communities in the right pedestal, create and spark development in our community.
As the accolades flow for Chief Ngufa, many urged that he continues to do the extraordinary things he is synonymous with for the common good of all and the community's sustenance of its pride of place. In Port Harcourt, Jenny Bassi, NTA News.
All right, it's time for sports, and Plateau United lost by a lone goal in Jos to Simba SC, while Imba 1-0 at Rahimo in the first leg preliminary round of the CAF Champions League competition. The Manzi Marcos has other stories on our sports update.
It was a weekend of celebration for players and officials of the Para Soccer Federation of Nigeria as they received tricycles from members of Rotary Club Abuja to ease their mobility challenges. The event, which took place at the Old Parade Ground Area 10 Abuja, is part of activities to mark World Polio Day and the certification of Nigeria as a polio-free country. President of the Federation, Musbahu Lawal Didi, said other organizations should emulate the good gesture.
And I think I'm using this medium to thank Rotary family.
So we keep on, supporting them and making sure that life is better for them.
President of the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, Francis Obi, has commended the wife of the governor of Abia State, Nkechi Ikpeazu, for her contributions towards a possible maiden appearance of Nigeria at the para-badminton event of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics. The First Lady pledged continuous support to enable the 5 athletes attend more competitions that could enhance better world rankings and a possible qualification qualification for the Paralympics. Nkechi Pazu donated a vehicle to the athletes to further their quest for a better livelihood and medals at national and international competitions. Meanwhile, the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, to be held in 2021 because of coronavirus, has cost $1.9 billion loss to the organizers. The games cost $13 billion before the postponement, according to a Japanese newspaper, Yomiuri. Members of the organizing committee and stakeholders will in December decide on the breakdown of the burden of the delay, with emphasis on extra costs associated with the postponement. In boxing, former world heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson has ruled out any hope of returning to the ring as a professional boxer after surprisingly drawing with Roy Jones Jr., a former world champion in 4 different weight categories. The fight in Los Angeles, USA was devoid of fans and ringside judges due to COVID-19, but the World Boxing Council formed a set of judges who remotely scored the exhibition fight. 54-year-old Tyson was in control the entire way, while 51-year-old Jones Jr. was the more visibly fatigued of the two boxers during the 8-round encounter, with each lasting 2 minutes. Response of Data Manzi Marcus, NTA News.
And President Muhammadu Buhari warmly felicitates with foremost jurist Wele of Ogwashuku, Chief George Wechwe, SAN, on his 82nd birthday. The president joins friends and family to celebrate the legal luminary whose antecedents continue to inspire many in nation building. As the octogenarian marks another age, President Buhari commends his contributions to national development through legal practice and lawmaking, gaining prominence as a 2-term member of the House of Representatives and Speaker pro tempore. In a statement by his senior special assistant, media and publicity, Garba Shehu, the president prays for longer life and good health for the Wele of Ogwashuku. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari also joins family, friends, and the media industry to mourn celebrated journalist and former editor of Sunday Times, Bolabo Ogunsanwo. The president recalls the height to which the deceased took Sunday Times in the 70s, printing an unprecedented 1 million copies per week, thereby leaving his footprints on the sands of time. The late Ogunsanwo, President Buhari adds, would also be remembered for his weekly column, which was full of wisdom, wit, humor, and pointed the way to a better nation. The departed journalist spent the latter part of his life as a clergyman, a fact that the president sees as a perfect blend of the secular and the spiritual, which therefore recommends to those coming behind. So let's join the Weather Center now for the weather prospects for tomorrow.
Hello. The atmosphere over the north and central parts of the country is expected to be dry with sunny skies throughout Monday. However, we anticipate patches of clouds with spells of sunshine over the southern parts of the north central, places like Benue, Kogi, and Kwara, down to the inland cities of the south throughout the day. The coastal cities are expected to be cloudy in the morning, but by afternoon and evening hours, there are prospects of thunderstorms over parts of Akwa Ibom, Cross River, and Rivers states. That's all for the forecast. I am Theodora Aitu, and join us again.
All right, we are done with the news here. Don't forget, Becky promises a compelling baggage on Newsline tonight, so don't go away. But just to remind you that you can also be a star by standing against rape and rapists. We have some commercials. Don't go away.
Can you please take a picture with us? 10, please, can you sing for us? Of course. When you need me, you can FaceTime me. On the go, baby, I got you. 'Cause no matter where you go, oh, baby.
Berekete. Activate a new Glow SIM and get 600 Naira free credit, plus 700% bonus on every recharge, and up to 100% bonus on data plans. Dial *777# Glow.
It's a season of smiles on our faces with LifeMate Furniture's 48% discount on all products, 20% discount on Royal products, and 30% discount on V-Mate electrical appliances. From the 27th November to 20th December, treat your loved ones and win cars, refrigerators, TV, and electric motorcycles. So hurry and buy LifeMate Furniture to win great gifts and raffle tickets. Prepare for the raffle draw on the 19th of December 2020, 1 p.m. at Chika Mba Close, Lekki Ekpe Expressway, Osapa Village, Lagos, Nigeria. Follow on Facebook at LifeMate Furniture to win beautiful toys and call 081 2000 6000 for more. Celebrate your Christmas with love and all LifeMate Furniture showrooms. Happy holidays from LifeMate Furniture. LifeMate, making your life better.
Imagine the joy that fills your heart when you have just given birth. Whatever your size, we got you. With our Buy Right chat, you can get the best mattress that goes with your body weight. Don't just buy a mattress, buy a Vitafoam mattress.
The name of the baby is Stella.
Vitafoam, the fine art of living.
The Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, invites the press and the general public to the ministerial press briefing on its activities and programs since inception. The program, which is designed to be fully interactive with all Nigerians, including those in diaspora, is scheduled as follows. Date, Monday, 30th November 2020. Time, 10 a.m. Venue, National Press Center, Radio House, Area 10, Garki, Abuja. Bashir Nura Al-Khali, Permanent Secretary, Announcer.
Plenty more people go still be millionaire. For them no day bag of goodies. Sell and be a millionaire. Yes, so the promo don't extend to December 2020. Oh, we plenty and plenty more who still there for you to still win. Oh, so you still fit be millionaire. And you still fit win instant prizes like bicycles, motorcycles, television, and plenty of move. For you to win, not to just buy any bag of cement with the right bag of goodies too on top. Remove and scratch the scratch card where they inside, and you feel win instant prizes. We also include airtime and go to food packs. Make you keep the same scratch card for the spell to win star prize. Get all the cards to spell TANGOTE. Be a millionaire. If you go collect your prizes from Dangote Depot, regional offices and selected wholesale outlets within your area. Promo go day until December 15, 2020. Dangote bag of goodies season 2. Spell and be a millionaire. This year go still better for you.
I'm bored.
So you gotta have a smile, no matter what it takes. Gotta take Pure Bliss now.
Hey, look inside your Pure Bliss pack. Do you see a code? Then SMS the code to 34778 or WhatsApp it to 081 350 53867 to see what you won.
I'm a lucky winner of 1 million naira. What?
It's the Pure Bliss Millionaire promo. Buy any Pure Bliss pack and stand a chance to be one of 15 lucky people to win 1 million naira. Also, stand a chance to win over 300,000 other prizes. Light up your day with Pure Bliss Millionaire promo. Buy now to start winning.
When babies arrive, they open the door to more blessings and more good things. So let's start your baby's journey in comfort with the Huggies Happy Home Bonanza. Win your baby a beautiful new home, a brand new car, up to $1 million in cash rewards, shopping vouchers, and lots of instant airtime. Just buy any special Huggies pack. Scratch the promo sticker on pack to start winning. Buy now and win to bring your baby up in comfort. Huggies for all night dryness and comfort.
Thanks for being there. A report just reaching us says President Muhammadu Buhari will, on Tuesday, December 1, roll out the much-awaited National Gas Expansion Program in Abuja. The event would herald the formal dispensing of autogas products at the 2 NNPC retail stations. The rollout is a culmination of the resolve of the President Muhammadu-led government to deepen domestic usage of natural gas in its various forms. It is also in line with government's plan to make gas the first choice source of cheaper and cleaner energy for Nigerians in their personal and industrial endeavors. Also at the event, the HMSP will, on behalf of the federal government, hand over CNG-powered mass transport buses to the Nigeria Labour Congress as part of the agreement reached with the Labour during negotiations and in recognition of the role organised Labour plays in the quest to bring relief to ordinary Nigerians. And now to our intriguing stories. 5 days after marking his 17th birthday with a party, Ayominikposi Sunday honored an invitation by a friend to join him for a good time at a hotel. He quickly got dressed and went to the venue. Unfortunately, something tragic and mysterious happened during the visit. Annie Daniels reports.
Like every other day, 17-year-old Ayominikposi Sunday was full of life, especially after marking his 17th birthday. Ayominikposi's mother had gone out, instructing him to remain indoors. However, Ayominikposi got a call from a friend inviting him over to a hotel around the neighborhood. That call put an end to the life of promising Ayominikposi. After waiting till 10 o'clock in the night, with no trace of Ayominikposi, his mother called his phone. Then she got the shock of her life.
Somebody now picked it and told the senior sister to go and meet Ayominikposi corpse in the mortuary.
The family got another shock. Behold Ayominikposi's lifeless body inside a car.
And I called the driver. Who drive this car? He said he's the one that drive the car. That is a good Samaritan. You are a good Samaritan. Where do you pick him? Do you pick him on the road? He said, you just help him. We just saw an Marua tricycle. So he just parked with 4 boys, with cutlass. They now escape 3 of those people. Remain only the driver.
This altercation lasted till 2 o'clock in the morning, and with the assistance of the vigilante men in that neighborhood, the driver and the car were detained. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer Olamiyiwa Dejobi says an arrest has been made.
If there is need for the police to pick the driver again, he's on bail. He has been released to a substantive surety. Anytime we want him, any day, anytime, he will be reproduced.
Ayo's family insists they want to have a one-on-one chat with the owner of the hotel, who they say has refused to hand over the phone of the deceased to the family.
If there is need for them to pick the owner of the hotel, they will pick the owner of the hotel. Don't forget, the owner of the hotel might not even be in Nigeria, might not even be at all. That's why they have managers.
The police spokesperson attributes the death of Ayominikposi to negligence on the part of the swimming pool instructors.
I came from a riverine part of this country. If someone is drowned, we know how the corpse normally look like. The boy did not drown with as a concept of our evidences because the vein and the hand was strained. as if it was stretched. And his clothes, there is no atom of water being a long time. It was smelling gutter water. The clothes was inside the car.
The questions waiting for urgent answers are: why has autopsy not been carried out yet? Where is his phone? Who was the friend that invited him over to the hotel? Newsline will keep you updated as events unfold.
Obviously, the start of a saga. We promise to stay on that case. Now, rated as one of the fastest growing capital cities in Africa, it is on record that Abuja has about 70,000 registered vehicles plying its roads. Consequently, traffic is mostly unpredictable, and motorists are forced to cope with sporadic gridlock. To ease the situation, some public-spirited volunteers undertake the task of controlling traffic. Sadly, one of them, Domino Bassi, met his death at Lokogoma district of the FCT. Adebola Brookslyn Sunday reports.
Lokogoma district is one of the most populous in the Federal Capital Territory. Getting back home after the day's work is usually a challenge due to logjam at these peak periods. This video is a similar scenario of what happened on that fateful day between the driver and Mr. Dominion Bassi, as explained by Odunlami Ayotunde, as he led me to the spot of the incidents.
The road safety, they were not on the road. The traffic police too were not on the road because it was far beyond their normal closing time to be on the road. And that is the way, that is part of what we normally experience on this road. Sometimes the go-slow will build up from like 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9. People will be here till 11:30, 12 sometimes.
Not because of the loss of my brother, but he would endanger other lives.
Ndo Bassi is the elder sister of late Dominion Bassi. All she is clamoring for is justice.
He raped this engine, he tackled my brother. My brother is very agile. So he turned and held the bonnet of the car. He swept, threw him off and drove over him. So the extent of it did not make him last. Within 2 hours of the accident, he died. We took him he was at the hospital, CMC. They said no ventilators.
Things are hard enough for two hands, not to talk of one hand. You know, being a widow, you're stigmatized and everything. Having to fend for children, how much is school fees? It's so expensive. You know, it's not easy.
We have resolved that we have passion to serve our people. It's unfortunate that we lost Mr. Dominion. We know that all of us are going to die one day.
Traffic control is not just a one-man business.
Anumel Swangpe is the head of Operations, Federal Road Safety Corps, FCT Command. He expressed shock over the level of recklessness of the driver.
That is made murder, outright murder. For you to purposely run down somebody on the road that is controlling traffic, that is not acceptable. He is a true Nigerian to the core. Served his nation to the best of his ability and all that he has.
And the Abuja master plan already has a flyover from here for here. So we are praying that they should please accelerate the completion of this Abuja Ahmadu Bello way so that people here can take advantage of it.
The deceased is survived by a wife, 3 children, and other family members.
A painful incident. Our hearts go out to the family. The lyrics of a classic song by Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti resonates the dependency of the planet on water, which explains why the term "water e no get enemy" is a local parlance that has outlived the initiator. However, for dwellers of Ayetoro, a community in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, it could say the reverse is the case. Flood occasioned by sea incursion has taken over their lands, threatening all means of livelihood. Olajide Bello takes us on a journey to the once bubbly town where the people are right now frowning at water.
The restless, ferocious surge of the Atlantic Ocean, an ever-present nightmare for inhabitants of Ayetoro. Louis Akinlua, 30, a father of 2, has tasted the destructive powers of the violent ocean. He is worse off for it. Akinlua owns what can be said to be the biggest commodity shop in the once peaceful and communal Ayetoro. Today, 3/4 of the business is lost. In fact, he's on his way out of the family house.
I've lived my entire life in this place. My wife, my kids, my education, everything in this place. My business, this is my business. And the coastal erosion is taking everything away from me.
Since 2001, when the virulent ocean surge began its systematic destruction of the peaceful island, nobody sleeps with two eyes closed. One of the most devastating attacks came a little past midnight of Saturday, 14th November 2020.
The last time we were in Ayetoro was in May this year, and the meeting we held with the elders was in this town hall. Was that today, the hall is in ruins, and that is the story of Ayetoro.
Mama and Papa, as they are simply called in the community, are among the oldest of the 12,000 inhabitants of Ayetoro. With pains, the couple went about picking what they could from the rubble of their once cherished family home after the ocean surge checked in the previous night, causing incalculable damage. The elders of the town speak of the hopelessness of their situation, but the women are more concerned about the plight of their children and adolescents, whose school structures have almost been wiped off completely.
Yes, we are planning to state government, even to the federal government level. SOS.
We are carrying our ship. We have many children that cannot swim.
Unfortunately, about 3 years ago, we had a casualty of a crawling child because of this sea erosion.
As it is, the streets of the once bubbling fishing community, founded in 1947, is more like a huge refuse dump with debris from the ocean and remnants of wooden structures which once served as homes hanging precariously.
We have given them the assurance. In fact, have been there severally to appeal to them, and I told them categorically that the state government have been able to secure some funds through the intervention of the World Bank, via the World Bank initiative, the New Map initiative.
The commissioner promised that though it may not be in the immediate, help will surely come for the people of Ayetoro. It is hoped that with this assurance, the likes of Louis Akinlua will very soon sleep with their two eyes closed.
Clearly, the people of Ayetoro need saving. Moving on, smartphones are a necessity in today's world. The internet puts information at the fingertips. Communication with loved ones and acquaintances happens on the go. Professional and financial transactions are seamless. I could go on and on about how convenient life has become. Yet the use of smartphones has a worrisome downside. People have developed a deep bond with their devices, punching those buttons without qualms about where they are and who they're with. Momso Damian Dati seeks to find out more about this addiction.
It is no longer magic that right from the comfort of my office here in Abuja, I can talk and see live my friend Trish in faraway USA.
Nigeria is fine, great.
WhatsApp video call, just one of the many of such, is a very media opportunity for that. The social media, initially designed for just interacting and socializing, has now become a viable tool for building virtual networking, communities, and an avenue for carrying out business and other official transactions. More users are expected daily.
It is estimated that by the end of this year, the universe should have at least 2.6 billion social media account holders across these types. Online marketing in this age remains effective and efficient.
In Africa, Nigeria is said to be topping the chart As the highest user of internet, one hardly walks 2 minutes anywhere in Nigeria without sighting 1 or 2 persons busy pressing their phones.
My phone is a lot, so with my phone, life is made much more easier.
Communication is something that you cannot do without, you understand, and it's just like, it's a life.
My phone means a lot to me. I can practically say it's my companion.
On this one, not the age or environment matters, not even the company. Children, teenagers, adults, at home, work, public places are just busy and seriously concentrating on their hand gadgets.
I do my research, then maybe WhatsApp.
Opera News, my Google. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, reply messages and all that.
Facebook. That is where I think we have a very wide list where you meet people who you don't see.
So, what will you do if there was no phone?
My phone was stolen and it was as if a part of me is missing.
I can't just do without my phone. In fact, if my phone just went off a minute, it's just as if I'm dead.
Most of the things that are not covered by our regular media, that's where you see it on social media, for instance. And then the downside of it is it comes with fake life as well. There are people that are posing to be who they are not.
Whatever platform you have, anytime you're online, always remember this.
People should rather connect emotionally to family members rather than being emotionally attached to the phone.
Because it makes the children and they withdraw from social life. Most of the time they are pinging. When you're discussing with them, they are always carried away with their phone. If you call them, they'll say, mommy, my friend is chatting with me. You know, it gives a mother a lot of concern.
The truth is, our lifestyle is largely aided by a mobile phone, so the addiction is not going anywhere soon. Let's attend some events now. A 2-time managing director of the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC, Umaru Ibrahim, has been acknowledged as a revolutionary leader, having placed the corporation on a pedestal of excellence. It is for this reason that the alumni of the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies celebrated his achievements as a banker and consummate regulator of the country's financial services landscape. On Nengeye Face reports.
Born in the city of Gaya, Kano State, Umaru Ibrahim holds a bachelor's degree in sociology and Master of Public Administration from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and attended the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru Jos. With a work experience that commenced in the Kano State Public Service, Umaru Ibrahim joined the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation in 1989 and rose to occupy the top position of Chief Executive Officer in 2010, serving for 2 terms. Gathered there are family, friends, and associates of Umaru Ibrahim to celebrate his years of successful service to the corporation at the instance of the Alumni Association of the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies.
He's a man of integrity, a man of honor, a man who believes in the oneness and the unity of this country. So that's why we're here to celebrate him today.
He has continued to build talents for today, talents for tomorrow, shaping the future of NDIC, driving us to achieve the vision of that NDIC, which is to be one of the best deposit insurers in the world.
So whoever is brought to NDIC would continue on the foundation that is already laid and built.
Hard work, commitment, professionalism. Up till now, we are still trying to find out what gives him strength.
He's able to keep his eye on both the big picture as well as the details. I think that is a remarkable qualities of leadership that I have learned from Alhaji Umar Ibrahim.
Capacity building focused on risk-based supervision, compliance with international financial reporting standards, enterprise risk management, and automation of operations are critical contributions Umaru Ibrahim has made to NDIC and indeed the Nigerian banking industry at large. The reason for these honors.
We have tried in the last 30 years
to keep the flag flying so that we don't disappoint the nation, we don't disappoint the founding fathers of NDIC, who rendered selfless service to the country.
There's no good thing as a happy ending. It's a great pleasure that he has started his career and he has ended in good health and prosperity.
A paper reconstructing the Chad Basin, options and challenges presented by Professor Ibrahim Lawal Bashir gave participants food for thought as policymakers and strategists.
Massive congratulations to Umaru Ibrahim. Engaging with stakeholders is one of the reasons why the NNPC is a respectable entity in the energy sector, with recognition coming from credible organizations. The latest is from the Chemical Society of Nigeria. And the Group Managing Director of the NNPC, Mele Kolokiari, says the honor will support the organization and other recipients towards sustaining excellence in service. Lydia Sampson has more.
This charismatic Fulani dance set the tone for a night of celebration and recognition of excellence cutting across individuals and organizations. Balawamti, the Group General Manager, National Petroleum Investment Management Services, NAPIMS, is a graduate of chemistry from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and also holds a Master's in Business Administration and Marketing from the Tafawa Balewa University, Bauchi, as well as a postgraduate diploma in management from Tafawa Balewa University. An accomplished oil and gas technocrat, he is among other chemists conferred with fellowship of the Distinguished Society, which various speakers says has produced eminent global personalities, including the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua and Margaret Thatcher.
That award is for NNPC, that award is for the nation, and that award is for every chemist out there in the world. The hydrocarbon industry serves three things for this country. It underpins our energy security, it underpins our financial security, and it serves as catalyst for national development. And of course, as a practitioner representing NNPC as a trustee in resource custodian, all I try to do is to ensure that this hydrocarbon resource is used to meet the social objective and the economic objective of this country.
The awardees are not just chemists. The GMD of NNPC, a geologist and Nigeria's representative to OPEC, who distinguished himself as a comrade leader, championing transparency and accountability, was also conferred an honorary fellowship, even as the organization bags Chemical Society of Nigeria Gold Award of Excellence. The GMD was represented by the Chief Operating Officer, Ventures and Business Development, Adeyemi Adetunji.
We're very happy to receive the award in recognition of NNPC's little strides, to fulfill our mandate, providing energy security to the country, Nigeria. And this is award we only continue, ensure that we continue to do a little bit to move the oil and gas industry forward in Nigeria.
Naturally, family and friends of recipients were there to support the awardees. For Mariam, wife of Balawumti, it's not just about celebrating the love of her life, but thanking God for her husband of over 2 decades.
I'm always saying Alhamdulillah, 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 and I will continue saying Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah to the end. So that's all.
What does Alhamdulillah mean? Alhamdulillah means that she thank God.
She knows.
I think when she knows is that I love her so much.
For Balawumti, the GGM NAPIMS and other chemists, it is simply time to acknowledge that every aspect of the world is affected by chemistry.
Congratulations to the GMD of NNPC. I'll pause here for some commercial messages. Stay with Newsline.
Flavor chocolate, a yakba for you now.
I'm coming.
Come, let me spoil you. Look, this is not boil or abscess. Now money. show for Kenny's Lounge right now. Babes, yapa for you.
Find your first. Get a Glow special data plan. Dial *777# Glow.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
Susu is fine. No, she's not crying, oh. But we are watching cartoon. Ask grandma, I'm the one that used to take care of Yabo that time. Take your time. I will call you back. Your daddy is calling.
Explore without limits. Turn it up on MTN, the reliable data network.
Taste is key, and that's how we communicate. Best nourishment in every school. Baba, tasty Baba, share the love we all together. I love my Baba. Baba, tasty, nourishing, scoop-based. Baba.
Bama, best scoop of tasty nourishment.
Buy 11, get 1 free. Winning energy for their lunchbox. Buy 11, get 1 free. Winning energy for their lunchbox.
Not all washing powders are the same. Sunlight adds bursts of freshness to cleaning power to give you Sunlight 2-in-1 for sensational cleaning and freshness that lasts. Sunlight 2-in-1 sensational cleaning with burst after burst of freshness. Introducing Sunlight with luxurious oud fragrance.
This is my time.
You are not going to spoil it.
This time is precious. Don't let mosquitoes spoil the fun. Relax and enjoy the moments that matter. Use Baygon fast-acting insect-killing protection for your home. Baygon, take back your home. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
Whether you like it or not, the dryness and dust is coming. And this time, it might not give up that easily. But do the people have the power to shake it off?
Well, of course they do, and you do too. Kick dry skin to the curb and get smooth, intensely nourished skin with Nivea's deep moisture lotions and lip balm.
Give your skin the love it deserves and kick dry skin to the curb. Get a free Nivea roll-on with purchase of select Nivea body lotion.
Welcome to your online ballroom dance lesson.
Nobody's perfect, but some are unstoppable. Power Horse, unstoppable you.
Welcome back. The wedding train takes off now. A friendship of more than 20 years between two business tycoons, Chief Limon Ikpia and High Chief Tony Chukwu, will outlive their generation, as their children, Helen Chinyere Chukwu and Limon Usegali, have strengthened the bond with marriage. Mayor Gidi was at Umueze on Ehimimbano, Imo State, the country home of Tony Chukwu, where the traditional rites took place. Take a look.
A beautiful home, housing a beautiful lady, Chinyere Chukwu. So, an handsome man, Limon Osaile, also came calling. With dressing that depicts its culture, the Great Benin Kingdom, Limon Ikpia, the Group Executive Chairman of Lee Engineering and Allied Companies Limited, with his kinsmen initiating handshake between Edo and Imo. And Tony Chukwu was quite friendly to his guests. A quick walk to meet the demands of the culture. Some 2 bars of yam, a keg of palm wine, kola nut and payment of the diary were enough.
Her father and her mother, they have been living peacefully, and we are praying that our daughter will live peacefully with their son.
And I pray that their marriage will be highly blessed, their marriage will be fruitful, and the hand of God will be upon them.
All retire to the reception venue. From the car park, one can guess the caliber of guests. Governors, members of the National Assembly, ministers, business executives, an endless list. Marital carnival of some sort, decoration befitting of the occasion. Here comes the groom, Osaile. Then the bride, Chinyere. A cup of palm wine from the dad to seek for her husband. Here he is. An excited father blesses them. Very emotional. The bride cried. Then her mom started missing each other already. Strong bond. Few minutes later, there was a transition from tears to laughter. The couple planted beautiful smiles on each other's face, though sitting but enjoying every bit of the musical offering that is for the elders. An inviting cake and welcoming chair await the couple, but the dance floor was endless, so all continue in the unlimited supply of the music.
That was a splendid affair. Yes, wishing the couple a blissful life together. Now, everyone, I'm sure, admires true love, especially if it leads to marriage. This was the vibe family and friends exuded when Uche Odedu, daughter of the owner of Sharon Ultimate Hotels, and Aqua Eta, son of former staff of the Nigerian Television Authority, tied the nuptial knot. Gufan Shaji has details of the wedding.
Year 2020 has been a mixed grill of activities, especially with the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic that halted a lot of lives' normalities. Weddings were one of such badly hit. However, with the new normal, activities gradually picking up, the likes of Uche and Agua can have their big day. This big day that has brought back moments where one can see women in their headgears and colorful ashwabi dresses. Sweet melodies echoing in the splendor of Uche and Ogwa's big day. As they exchange vows to a commitment of a forever together, the couple is charged to sail above whatever marital tie that may come against their union. Signed and sealed, it's now official, Mr. and Mrs. Etta. A new beginning for these lovebirds as family and friends share in this excitement.
About a year ago, my wife was called to glory,
while we were planning for Dick's wedding together, Bentley brought this day to pass. And so we are particularly delighted that it has been consummated in a very glorious and spectacular way.
Very happy today. My last child has picked a wife and God has blessed them.
I wish them very fruitful marriage, the fruit of the womb. Which is humble, she's caring, and she's a very smart lady.
Waited for this day for a long time, so I'm just grateful to God for bringing it all together.
She's a very committed staff, very hardworking.
The bridal party brought their groove to the dance floor, ushering in the latest couple. An atmosphere of dining and whining to this love story that erupted from a volunteer opportunity. Love, they say, is a beautiful thing, and Uche's charming smile best describes the saying.
Wow, congratulations to the happy couple. Now, you must have heard it said that love conquers barriers and understands all languages. This saying came alive when the families of Taiwo Ogunbolude and Joseph Etuk, a former executive director of Special Duties NTA, witnessed the solemnization of holy matrimony between their children, Olayinka and Essie, at Christ Apostolic Church, Area 1, Gariki, Abuja. Rosemary Motaleng Bilal has details of the beautiful wedding.
It was a joyous moment for SN Emmanuel Etu and Olayinka Mary Ogunbolude as they consummated their love in a journey that started 3 years ago at the Christ Apostolic Church, Area 1, Gariki, Abuja.
2020, in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
As they exchanged their marital vows to the admiration of families and friends.
I discovered that there are fundamental underlying principles that we need to apply in marriage.
Agree with each other, understand each other, and you will do well.
A beautiful decorated hall is in the waiting for the reception under the chairmanship of Air Vice Marshal Uko Epang retired, and the roll call include creme de la creme in the society, including NTA family serving are retired.
For coming to celebrate this couple, the latest couple retired, celebration will never cease in your home.
In line with NTA's family tradition, we are here to felicitate with the group. They have shown that it is possible to marry from different parts and still be a union.
What is the attraction between the two? The lovebirds share their story.
Her calm nature and ability to withstand pressure. She's a very beautiful girl, as you can see. It's a very nice body.
His personality, his hard work for jobs. Like he pursues what he wants and he gets it. So he's a go-getter.
It's a great thing of a great joy. You know, it's good to be there yourself, not to be represented. It's, oh, the father is, but I'm here, live.
I'm highly honored by what God has done, because this particular child is the one that led me to Christ.
And to the routine assignment at world wedding ceremonies. Afterwards, it was dance and dance and dance till mother calls.
An exciting way to begin a new life. We wish them well. Still on weddings, Palace of the Emir of Bauchi, Alhaji Ruwanu Sulemanu Adamu, was filled to capacity over the weekend as people from all walks of life attended the wedding ceremony of the children of two top politicians and traditional title holders in the Emirate. Adamu Haruna Adams reports that royal fathers, top government functionaries and politicians attended the event.
Ayatuddin Abdullahi Yari and Ni'ima Anwar Rashid are the reason for this gathering at the Emir of Bauchi's palace, the venue for officiating their marriage. The marriage was sealed by the Chief Imam of Bauchi, Bala Ahmad Babang Inna, after ensuring that all conditions prescribed by Islam were met. The new spouses could not restrain their feelings from the NTA Newsline.
I feel very happy. I thank God for my father and her father. Thank you for everyone that come to my wedding.
I'm so excited, alhamdulillah, I'm married, I'm finally married. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I really do appreciate, and I wish everybody a very safe journey.
For the parents of the couple, and indeed the well-wishers, the event was also a moment of joy, but they impressed it on the spouses to remain constant in love.
I'm extremely delighted and exceptionally happy and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this moment, in the hope that Allah will continue to grant the couple peace, love and prosperity under one roof, and I hope this will be the beginning of bed of roses that will be endless in their lives.
Three key things have to be taken into consideration and held in consideration throughout life: patience, communication, and trust. These are the three things that sustain marriage. We hope and pray that these will be the guiding words and principles in this marriage, and that they'll actually live happily ever after.
We're just praying to Almighty Allah to give the couples a healthy living and understanding, and they should both know that they choose themselves, and therefore they should not be coming home to complain to anybody.
The wedding was graced by top politicians and businessmen, including the former governor of Kano State, Senator Rabiu Musa Konkoso, who came along with the Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed.
And I must say, happy married life to the blessed couple. Time for another break. The program continues shortly.
The Council of Our Fathers.
I believe we have fought one civil war too many in this country. So those who experience it will run away from it.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
You clean your teeth every morning, but that fresh breath feeling just doesn't last. The answer? Easy. You keep your teeth strong and healthy and give your mouth long-lasting fresh breath with new Oral-B 2-in-1 toothpaste. It helps strengthen your teeth and gives you long-lasting fresh breath.
So fresh, still fresh, and still fresh.
Stay strong, stay fresh. New Oral-B toothpaste for strong teeth and long-lasting fresh breath.
Plenty more people go still be millionaire. For download a bag of goodies. Yes, so the promo don't extend to December 2020. Come with plenty and plenty more. Who's still there for you to still win? So you still fit be millionaire. And you still fit to win instant prizes like tricycles, motorcycles, television, and plenty of move. For you to win, now to just buy any download bag of cement with the right bag of goodies too on top. Remove and scratch the scratch card where they inside. And you feel win instant prizes. We also include airtime, download food packs. Make you keep the same scratch card for the spell to win star prize. Get all the cards to spell TANGOTE. Be a millionaire. If you go collect your prizes from Dangote Depot, regional offices and selected wholesale outlets within your area. Promo go day until December 15, 2020. Dangote bag of goodies season 2. Spell and be a millionaire. This year go still better for you.
When babies arrive, they open the door to more blessings and more good things. So let's start your baby's journey in comfort with the Huggies Happy Home Bonanza. Win your baby a beautiful new home, a brand new car, up to $1 million in cash rewards, shopping vouchers, and lots of instant airtime. Just buy any special Huggies pack. Scratch the promo sticker on pack to start winning. Buy now and win to bring your baby up in comfort. Huggies for all night dryness and comfort.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
Whether you like it or not, the dryness and dust is coming. And this time, it might not give up that easily. But do the people have the power to shake it off?
Well, of course they do, and you do too. Kick dry skin to the curb and get smooth, intensely nourished skin with Nivea's deep moisture lotions and lip balm.
Give your skin the love it deserves and kick dry skin to the curb. Get a free Nivea roll-on with purchase of select Nivea body lotion.
Like a bird needs wings to fly, you need skills to be productive. No matter the level of your education, ITF can train you to acquire skills in areas like mechatronics, metal machining, facility technology, electronics and computer networking, information and communication technology, ICT, culinary art, and agriculture. Acquire a skill and transform yourself from being unemployed to becoming even an employer. Be a valuable Nigerian youth. Say no to unemployment and poverty.
I'll spread my wings and fly so high. I'll reach for the stars, yeah, it's time.
Industrial Training Fund, developing the nation's human resource.
Former GMD of the NNPC, Jackson Giles Obaseki, recently turned 75. Of course, the drums rolled out to celebrate a gentleman whose giant strides in the oil sector for many years will never be forgotten. Anwali Okolo has the footage of the great acts of kindness that flowed through the celebrant during the Thanksgiving to mark his day.
The Giles Obaseki birthday, different forms of support and gifts were showered on the needy and less privileged, over 200 in all. Giles Obaseki is one of the pillars of the St. Augustine Catholic Church in Benin, where the Thanksgiving Mass is held in his honor. The clergy led by the Archbishop of Benin Metropolitan See, Most Reverend Augustine Kubeze, and a host of dignitaries are in attendance. The homilist extolled his virtues and enjoined the congregation to emulate his ways.
He is a man you can rely on for sound counsel and advice.
Gifts and eulogies flowed from various zones in the parish. A humbling moment was the standing ovation and birthday chant by the church.
The truth is, I did nothing. Mine was to dream, just dream. To say this is where I want to take the country and the industry to.
Oh, what a thankful heart he must have had when family and friends joined Obaseki as he walked to the altar with his wife, Roxanne. President Muhammad Buhari, the Secretary General of OPEC, Mohamed Sanusi Bankido, were part of those whose congratulatory messages lauded the celebrant for shaping the nation's oil and gas industry.
My prayer for him is to live as long as he wants. And for as long as he lives, he will never be in want in Jesus' name.
Obaseki has very amiable personality.
And committed to the well-being and development of Nigeria.
As time as GMD, he re-engineered the system until tomorrow is still celebrated.
The reception which followed in the celebrant's home was appropriately restricted in deference to COVID-19 safety protocols, but those at the banquet spoke about a touch of class. Though he bowed out of service in November 2003, he currently chairs Brass Liquefied Natural Gas Limited. Many will be looking forward to Jackson Gas Obaseki Day come next year, November 25th.
He looks so much younger than 75. Many happy returns. Next up, among other familiar traits, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, is passionate about a united Nigeria. This positive attribute of the revered monarch was brought to bear when dignitaries from across the regions of the country converged on Ibadan to celebrate the royal father's 5th year on the throne. Ayomiku Ajibola is set to present the highlights.
The event, which was an opportunity to showcase some of the rich culture of the Yorubas, was witnessed by eminent Nigerians, which include former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Sultan of Sokoto, Alaafin of Oyo, the Emir of Kano, and representatives of the Emir of Ilorin and Oba of Benin, among others. They all converge on Ibadan to felicitate with the Arole Oodua, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, on the 5th anniversary of his accession to the throne.
God will continue to give you the wherewithal to be able to be example to our youth.
When people appreciate what you do, you will do more. If they don't appreciate, don't stop doing good because they don't appreciate. Continue doing what you are doing because you believe in what you are doing. So my dear brother, don't stop what you are doing.
Our darling, 65 years on the throne. If I'm still alive in January, I'll be 50 years on the throne. You will live longer on the throne than some of us.
You can see the peculiarity between the Oba Benin and the Ooni of Ife. They so believe in the culture for the yet unborn to continue to know and benefit from the cultures of this very great kingdom.
He has been so deep in training youth and making sure they are the good future leaders of this great country.
A former businessman, Oba Ogunwusi Ojaja II, became one of the youngest kings in Nigeria when he ascended to the throne on the 7th of December 2015. The descendants of the 44th Ooni of Ife, who ruled from 1878 to 1880, said one of his goals is to unify not only the Yoruba people, but Nigerian ethnic groups.
You can see the mix of all of us that are here, and that's the beauty of our dear country. Anytime we're talking about the unity of this country, the togetherness, these royal fathers are always there to support governments in anything we do.
Long may you reign, Kábíyèsí Ọ̀jájá Abìdípọ̀tẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀.
Congratulations to the Ooni of Ife. May his reign be long and peaceful. Our last break is up. Join us again.
That game yesterday was fantastic.
That match was crazy.
Ogbeo, I won! 1 million naira, don't buy it.
Wow! I told you, bro. Honorable promo to buy is real.
Tunde, what buy?
Hey, my girl. Swale, Baba mi.
David, what buy?
Honorable.
and my darling Joy. Wagbayi.
You could become the next millionaire in the honorable promo Talk by Trophy Lager. To enter, look under the crown cork of your bottle of Trophy Lager for a code. Then dial *8011 your code to enter for weekly draws where you could win free airtime and cash from 5,000 naira to 1 million naira. Honorable promo Talk is brought to you by Trophy Lager, brewed with honor, not for persons below the age of 18.
And that's Newsline this week. I hope you had a great time watching. See you again on Sunday. I leave you with this African proverb. Those who accomplish great things pay attention to little ones. Good night and God bless Nigeria.
This is the network service of the NTA.
I am Ololade Adeniji Adele. On this week's episode of the program, I have with me a philanthropist because he is a journalist.